How much does it cost to run an Airbnb? If you're going to bust into the Airbnb game, what expenses should you be expecting and you need to plan for to make sure you can actually turn a profit with your Airbnb property? Let's figure it out. Let's go. Hey there, my name is Mike Fritz. I'm the founder of Titanium Capital Investments and Power Up Real Estate. My greatest passion is helping people just like you create financial freedom and passive income with multifamily real estate. And this video is brought to you by our Real Estate Ignition Inner Circle. Our Real Estate Ignition Inner Circle was a mastermind created to help investors just like you get there faster, understand the process of real estate. No matter what asset class you're in, we have experts that can help you get there. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description. You can hop on the phone with our team and you can see if there's a spot available for you in the Real Estate Ignition Inner Circle. So you want to get into the Airbnb game. Congratulations. And believe me, I think it's a great idea because the Airbnb game is extremely lucrative and you've got the opportunity to generate a lot of revenue. But before you get in there, I want you to understand the expenses that are going to come at you. And some expenses are the same for every property, but some expenses are a little bit unique to Airbnb and you need to make sure that you're ready for those before you hop into this industry. The very first one is obviously maintenance. Now, maintenance is a tricky one because you have maintenance in any property. However, maintenance in an Airbnb can be higher because you have different people in every single week. So often things are getting used a little bit more. You might get somebody in there who's a little bit rougher on the property that you don't vet as heavily because Airbnb doesn't have as powerful a vetting system as you may run background checks on your long-term tenants. So maintenance can go a little awry on you sometimes. So you have to just plan at least 10% of your income for maintenance. 10% of your income will keep you ahead. The other thing with Airbnb is you're going to want to fix things that you normally wouldn't care about fixing for a long-term tenant. There's some things for a long-term tenant that you don't necessarily have to worry about, but with short-term rentals, because they're based on reviews, if there's a little screw loose in the cabinet, you make sure you fix it because that's going to show up on a review and it's going to be harder for you to book your property. So maintenance is a very important piece to the Airbnb game and you want to plan on about 10%. The second one is a cleaning fee. Now, cleaning fees are twofold. Cleaning fees you also charge for, but it also costs you money. So you have to understand that you're paying out for cleaning fees, but you should be charging each guest a certain cleaning fee. So you figure out how much it takes to clean each unit, and that's your cleaning fee per guest. So if it costs you $100 to clean that unit in between guests, you put a $100 cleaning fee on each stay of your guests so that you can clean and turn that unit. So while this is an expense, you're also going to charge for this. So understand it's a unique expense. You're not charging cleaning fees to your long-term tenants, but you're also charging for this. But sometimes if you get a dirty guest, it takes a little bit longer and it extends past that cleaning fee. Now that doesn't happen all the time, but it can happen. So just make sure that you're aware of the cleaning fee that exists and how to leverage it so it's not coming out of your pocket and how you make sure that you're charging your guests each time for that fee. The third fee that is unique to Airbnb is the flat fee or the booking fee. Every site, whether it's Airbnb or VRBO or any of these other sites, are going to charge you every time a booking is made. They're going to charge you maybe a 3% flat fee, and they're going to take a fee out of your booking price, and they're going to keep that for connecting the guest to you. And they should. They're providing a service where we're leveraging their platform and we're renting out through their platform. They should get paid for that. And so they're going to charge you a flat fee, and usually, like I say, that can be anywhere from 3%, a little bit more depending on what site you're on. And it's going to be in that range. So plan on, again, 3-ish% for your flat fee booking rate so that you can understand what money is going to be going out every time somebody makes a booking. The biggest expense for Airbnb is not actually an ongoing expense. It's a one-time expense. And the biggest expense is actually furnishing the property. Now, if you buy a property that's already furnished, great. But when you furnish an Airbnb, there's more to it than beds and couches. You need to have beds, couches, kitchen tables, TVs, TV stands. You need to have a guest book there. You need to have all the silverware, plates, bowls, glasses, everything, coffee cups, all the things that you would need in your own kitchen. You have to have their spatulas, everything for cooking, pots, pans, because again, it's a house. They come there and they may stay there a day. They may stay there a year. They can book all sorts of times throughout Airbnb. So you have to understand furnishing it is your biggest expense. Furnishing it is your biggest, but it's a one-time expense. Now, will you have to fix up some things. Somebody breaks a leg on a couch, of course. But again, this is a one-time expense, but you need a plan for it. And depending on the size of the unit, it can be anywhere from $4,000 up to $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. If you have a 8-bedroom house and you're buying a big, massive house out in the mountains of Tennessee and you're going to Airbnb that property, then guess what? That's a lot of furnishing. You're going to have to invest quite a bit of money into furnishing. Now, also with properties that have heavy furnishing bills like that, usually rent out at a high dollar per night, so you'll make your money back pretty quickly. But understanding furnishing, it's one time, but it's your biggest expense one time. The next expense is your rent or mortgage. If you own the property, of course, your mortgage payment. Or if you're renting the property and then Airbnb-ing it out, or what we call Airbnb arbitrage, that rent every month is going to be an expense. So let's say you're renting it from a landlord at $1,000, you're Airbnb-ing it out, and you're making $2,800, then you're going to keep that difference. But that rent payment every month is certainly an expense, and you have to plan for that. Because if you don't plan for that, it's going to cut into your profit. You're going to forget about that, and you're not actually going to make any money. You're going to not make any money, and you're going to see your income go down. And then the last one is utilities. You don't bill utilities to your Airbnb tenants. Now, a long-term tenant, you could have them pay their own utilities. Not an Airbnb. Electric, gas, trash, sewer, water, all of the utilities that come with running a property, that's going to now be on you. Now, you get to make more money with an Airbnb than you will long-term rental, so you can build that into your price, but understanding utilities are going to fall back on you, and you're going to have to pay all those expenses. If you're thinking about getting into the Airbnb game, make a list of all these expenses so you don't miss any of them. And if you'd like more information on seeing what it looks like for you to come into our Real Estate Ignition Inner Circle, make sure you click the link in the description. You're going to hop on the call with our team, and they're going to share with you what it looks like for us to help you get more properties more quickly and generate passive income. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the next video.